Hey everybody, Ace Liam here, and it's Tuesday, and you know what Tuesday is? It's Form Fight. Apparently, some of you don't know that Tuesday is Form Fight, and you come into my live streams all the time asking me, Liam, when's the next Form Fight? It's every Tuesday. So, it's Tuesday, it's Form Fight. Form Fight is a series where we take a look at a Pokemon with more than one form, or a branched evolution, or a counterpart Pokemon. We have a look at the differences between the Pokemon in question, and we try and work out which one is the best. And so we can see these Pokemon in action on the battlefield. We also have a Metronome battle between them just for a little bit of fun. If you're already a fan of Form Fight and you're ready for more, make sure you hit the like button, show you're enjoying the series, and of course hit the subscribe button if you're new so you never miss an episode. With all that out the way, let's have a look at today's challenges. Today on Form Fight, we're going to be comparing two very interesting counterpart Pokemon, which are the Partner Pikachu and Partner Eevee from Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee respectively. Now these aren't your typical Pikachu and Eevee, and we'll get into why in a little bit, but what makes them so different from each other? Let's take a look. According to the Pokédex, Pikachu stands at 0.4 meters tall and weighs 6 kilograms. Its Pokédex information in Pokemon Let's Go says this forest-dwelling Pokemon stores electricity in its cheeks, so you'll feel a tingly shock if you touch it. And yeah, the Pokemon Let's Go Pokédex entries are really that short. I couldn't make this up. As for Eevee, it stands at 0.3 meters tall and weighs 6.5 kilograms. Its Pokédex information says it can evolve into a variety of forms. Eevee's genes are the key to solving the mysteries of Pokemon evolution. Appearance-wise, Pikachu of course looks like a yellow mouse with red cheeks, with rabbit-like ears and a lightning bolt-shaped tail, whereas Eevee is a small brown dog/fox-like Pokemon, again with elongated rabbit-like ears. Normally in their shiny forms, Pikachu simply gets a tan and Eevee turns into more of a silvery white coat. However, it's worth noting that in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, only wild Pikachu or Eevee can be shiny. Even if a Partner Pikachu or Partner Eevee is programmed to be shiny, it will still have the Pokemon's normal colour scheme, even though it has the red star symbol in its summary to show that it's a shiny. Now let's take a look at their typing, weaknesses, and resistances. Pikachu is a pure electric type Pokemon, which makes it weak to only ground type moves. It resists flying, steel, and electric type attacks and has no immunities. As for Eevee, it's a pure normal type, which means it's weak to only fighting type moves. It has no resistances, but it is immune to ghost type moves. Now let's take a look at the stats of these Pokemon. Of course, we would talk about the abilities normally in this section, but there are no abilities in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, so just the stats are left to do. Now both the Let's Go Partner Pokemon have had their base stats buffed in order to make them more viable for use throughout the Let's Go games, as well as always having 6 perfect IVs. Yeah, sorry, your perfect IV Pikachu or Eevee isn't that special. Soz. As we can see, traditionally Pikachu was a quick Pokemon, but also very fragile and with barely any firepower. These stats also apply to wild Pikachu that are found in Let's Go. In Let's Go, however, the Partner Pikachu gets a massive boost in speed and attack, as well as a decent boost in special attack, alongside minimal boosts in HP, defense, and special defense to give it a slight bit of extra bulk. As for Eevee in the main series, as well as the wild Eevee found in Let's Go, it has below average speed and attack, and a little bit more bulk than Pikachu to make up for the lower speed, but still minimal offensive capabilities. Let's Go's Partner Eevee is significantly bulkier with great special attack and decent HP and defense, and an attack stat it can actually utilize, as well as a little boost in speed. With guaranteed 6 max IVs, the Partner Pokemon can certainly hold their own in battle, even against some fully evolved opponents. Now it's time for me to decide which of these two counterpart Pokemon I prefer, and I'm gonna go down the Pikachu route. Now, of course, Eevee is super cute, super adorable, but I just don't like its stats. These aren't really Pokemon you're going to use competitively. Compared to all the other Pokemon in Let's Go, if you were to have a competitive battle in Let's Go, it's unlikely you would use one of the partner Pokemon. It would probably be sat on your shoulder or on your head on the sidelines, sitting watching the action. So if I have to pick one of them, I'm going to go with the one that's slightly better, I feel, for going through the story mode of Pokemon Let's Go, and I feel like that's Pikachu. Plus, I do prefer the look of Pikachu to Eevee. Like I said, Eevee's cute, but Pikachu's just that little bit better. But of course, it's not just up to me, it's up to you guys to decide which is your favourite. And before you make your decision, it's time to see these Pokemon on the battlefield. It's time for the Metronome battle. Now, normally I'd tell you these Pokemon have max IVs in all stats, but that's really obvious because they're the partner Pokemon from Let's Go, and they can only ever have 6 max IVs. They've got 0 EVs in all stats, or AVs, or whatever it is in Let's Go. The one thing I will get into with it is this was a little bit of a difficult battle to sort out, because originally I had it as 2 partner Pikachus versus 2 partner Eevees, and the game does not like you sending out more than 1 partner Pokemon. I found that out the hard way, because it does that little animation where you throw your partner Pokemon off your shoulder or whatever, And it really doesn't like that if there's two Pokemon, because the game gets confused. It's like,
wait, which partner Pokemon am I sending out? Am I sending out the first one or the second one?
It has no idea, and it just automatically crashes once your partner Pokemon hits the ground. So what I've done to resolve this is I've taken 2 regular Pikachu and 2 regular Eevee, and then I've, let's just say, manipulated them in the lab in order for them to have the same base stats that the partner Pikachu or the partner Eevee would have. That way, the battle is definitely a test of the stats of the partner Pokemon and not the regular wild Pikachu and Eevee that you find. But the one good thing about this is it means that the shiny Pikachu and the shiny Eevee in this battle will actually be shiny, which, as I said earlier, is impossible for the partner Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So that's a kind of nice touch as well. But anyway, the only advantage or disadvantage any of these Pokemon gets, because there's no abilities in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, so that's an interesting twist. The only advantage or disadvantage any of these Pokemon gets comes from their base stats, which are the base stats of the partner Pokemon, and their typing. Everything else is all up to the Metronome. Let's go. Here we go, ladies and gents. It's Partner Pikachu versus Partner Eevee, and a little bit of a different saying. We're actually having a form fight, and let's go for a change. Ain't that wonderful? Everybody's on the battlefield. Remember, there are going to be no abilities in this battle, which shouldn't really make too much of a difference, to be honest, although it does mean Pikachu doesn't have Lightning Rod, I guess, but that's not a great deal. You will also have to bear with the selection of moves, because there's no battle video feature in Let's Go. Here we see Shiny Pikachu starting off, though, with Rage. Its Rage will continue to build if it is hit by an attack. And of course, if it then uses Rage again, we'll see how that works. Here's regular Pikachu with Submission, though, which is super effective on Shiny Eevee from the get-go, doing massive damage, more than half of Shiny Eevee's max HP. That was insane. Little bit of recoil damage, and here comes Shiny Eevee with the retaliation. What's it going to do? Going to go for Seismic Toss, which is a guaranteed 100 damage for these level 100 Pokemon. So that is going to be crippling to Shiny Pikachu, but it does increase the power of that Rage attack, although unless it gets Rage 2 Metronomes in a row, I don't think that's going to come to fruition. Here's regular Eevee, though, who's going to go for Waterfall, which is the most beautiful move in all of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. That is absolutely wondrous to look at. I love this game so much. There's more Rage building on the Shiny Pikachu, although, again, I just don't think it's going to make that much of a difference in this battle, because the chances of Rage being selected again are absolutely minimal. Shiny Pikachu is going to start off the next turn, though. What's it going to choose from the Metronome? It's going to go for Submission of its own, so another super effective hit on that regular Eevee. Not enough to kill it, but it does kill itself with recoil damage, so that is pretty damn shocking. What will the regular Pikachu do to follow up now? It's certainly got an uphill battle if it's against 2 Eevee. I would target the regular Eevee if I was it. Goes for Pin Missile, and it goes for it on the regular Eevee and takes it down, so we're down to 1 Pikachu and 1 Eevee apiece. This has been very, very quick. I didn't expect it to be this quick, to be honest, but Shiny Eevee now has an opportunity to capitalize, try and retaliate in some way. Gonna go for Super Fang and half that regular Pikachu's HP. Great play there. Puts Pikachu in a more difficult position. They're now a little bit more evenly matched in this battle because of the HP differences there. Here comes the regular Pikachu, though. What will it do? What will it choose from the Metronome? It's gonna go for Jump Kick, which again is a super effective fighting type move, and it's over. Pikachu reigns victorious. I would have hoped this had gone longer, but wow, that was absolutely incredible. Fair play to the Pikachu team that just absolutely just spammed super effective moves. Well done, I guess. So you've heard what I've got to say, you've seen these partner Pokemon on the battlefield, but now it's time for you to make your decision. Which of the 2 Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee partner Pokemon do you prefer? I got really tongue-tied then. Is it Partner Pikachu or is it Partner Eevee? Let me know in the comments below and explain to everybody why your pick is the absolute best. And that's where I'm going to leave this episode of Form Fight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to support this channel like these absolute wonderful people down here do, please pledge for my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainerLiam. And for live streams 5 days a week, head over to twitch.tv/AceTrainerLiam. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.